in American history. He said he was going to build a wall.
Let's give it some inertia, right? Let's give it inertia, right? On Oliver said, first of all, he said, first John Oliver said, first of all, he said, I was trying to know why he said, immigration as a political, what do you call that? Soldier or something like that. As a political,
go on and on. Things, energy independence. So this really has been
compromise is the one part.
Going on 4 years now of promises made, promises kept.
And stuff like that.
Well, and Leslie, that gets to your pick for tonight. He promised he was going to carry out criminal justice reform. Made a powerful
so when he said I did, right? If I say an admission to myself and say he did, what he accomplished. What he accomplished was unprecedented, you know, in peace treaties with North Korea, peace treaties with Emirates, the statistics here in the United States.
Leslie, and I did feel like she made
so let's just go on. Let's get past the compromise, right? And say that what's that, and give it its true grit of what it is. Okay, so now let's not convolute it. Let's not convolute it with anything about that. Let's look at statistics here. Now with that, and with the paneling or whatever the paneling is about, okay, I understand guests of Shannon Bream, guests of Fox, okay, saying I was Steve Hill, and of course, okay, and then said now what, and so now.
And I think sometimes
to me,
redemption is needed.
To me, if you try to say,
we wouldn't be so divided, and there wouldn't be so much vitriol as a nation. So that resonated with me when she said that portion of her speech.
It's like someone darts in my eyes.
I mean, thank goodness for forgiveness. I need it every day.
I know. I mean, sit up here and be like, the phone at the TV, like, the glasses off your face.
I
mean,
you're
trying to say that.
We saw that with John Conner.
So you know. So like, the rules are the rules. You don't know what you said. Well, you know, why don't you get a fatal error or something like that? If there's a Democrat here that's talking about the auctioneering of what it is, then exactly what it is, what is it then? What is it that you exactly as a representative of Joe Biden can do for me? If you are an auctioneer,
we will have a safe and effective vaccine this year, and together we will crush the virus.
Okay, all right. Okay, did you spit it? You got it right. You gotta let it sink in now. Did you let it sink in? Now with that auctioneer. Is it the hard face, and that's gonna pass be a pass to say this is how we're gonna get through the next 4 years about things about oligarchies of he who must not be named. Okay, because if that's the case, I can turn it back to Flintstones, and I can be like, oh, I have no idea. I can pull out the great book of jokes, the tasteless jokes of jokes, right? Because if you say the auctioneering of say, and you say, oh, this is the Democratic spin of it. I'm like, dude, first off, okay, and then second off, and then third off. And then that's it. And then I'm like, so that's it. That's my argument in a sense. So what is it that? So actually, I look at it and real, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm like, and that's it. And I'm confused at that point. At this point, I'm like, I was trying to figure out who Will was. She looked like,
with this phrase we heard for the first time tonight, the Biden.
And it was like, not like, I'm like, you know what? Then why? And you know what? Then maybe you should take it up with why not? Will Biden said, he's not responsible for what's going on outside of the White House, right? Right there. Okay, so he's not responsible for the White House. Then then he's not responsible. Then who is responsible for what's going on in the White House? Outside of the United States is responsible for what's going on outside of the White House. Is that who's responsible for going on?
Sure.
Like that type.
Briefly, we saw every single night of this convention, black, Hispanic people coming out and saying white. They're supportive of President Trump.
I'm not gonna hear the trickery here.
We had the
I'm not
Vice
gonna hear the
President of
trickery.
Bravo Nation talk about this bill that's supportive, the most supportive thing he says he's seen in Indian countries. He called it. We saw the swearing-in ceremony for 5 immigrants at the White House, very moving and very touching. And I think that this whole series of speeches and appearances and images, I think, completely obliterates this whole notion that Donald J. Trump is some kind of a white supremacist. I think that idea is dead, and I think we're going to hear much more.
And of course, this is more facilitations of myself to be like, hey, well, what do you really think? I'm like, I was trying to say something about like who might be tired for like.
All right, we'll look for that op-ed tomorrow. Leslie, DeRoy, and Steve, thank you all very much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Shannon.